Hey, Patrick with the Kentucky Gun Company. When you think about Savage rifles, you predominantly think about bolt action rifles. That's what Savage is known for. That's what they've done for years and years, and they're really good at it. Not so much known for the AR style market or AR style guns, but this is about to change. This is the brand new Savage MSR. Okay, let's check out some details on this rifle. 16.125 inch barrel. This is a 5.56 and 223 chambered, wide chamber barrel, so that way it'll shoot either one of those shells, which is pretty common these days. Of course, it's threaded. And for some of you who may or may not know, Blackhawk and Savage, they're both owned by the same corporate parent, same corporate company. So it only makes sense to go ahead and put Blackhawk furniture on it, and that's exactly what these guys did. Blackhawk Knox pistol grip, Blackhawk Axiom carbine stock, and of course it's got several of the quick detach mounts in it, so for your slings. And we also have a Blackhawk forend. Looks to be, it's not really a carbine length, it actually looks to be a little bit mid-length. It comes up and goes past slightly the front A2 sight post. And this is a custom A2 sight post. This is not a standard one. They on their website they refer to it as custom. It's slightly different, machined out, looks a little nicer than the standard average A2 front sight post. Sights on it, we're talking about the front sight post. Let's look at the rear sight. It's a push button rear sight. Pretty simple operation. You can't push that rear sight down though and catch, so you have to pull in on the little lever there, and then again to release it you have to push in on also. Adjustable, and of course, you know, it does lay pretty flat, so if you want to put some optics on there, you should not interfere whatsoever. All right, this rifle uses a mid-length gas system. Again, it's going to help reduce the recoil just a little bit. And it's a standard trigger, but let's check out the trigger. Everybody always wants to talk about how the trigger performs. Gun is empty, nothing in the chamber. We're gonna pull it up real close so you can see. You got a little bit of creep, it breaks. We'll do it again, just again. I want you guys just to see that. I'll do it from this side, maybe it'll get you a little bit better view, but a little creep to it there. Let's measure it. Let's see how heavy it is. Again, we're using nothing real fancy. We're just using the standard old Wheeler spring scale. I'm saying about 7 pounds. Let's try it one more time. See if we get some consistency to it here. Again, about 7.5 pounds. So, comes with a P-mag, nice little 30 round P-mag. It's pretty standard in the industry these days. So you've seen the base rifle. Let's say you want to soup it up to something a little fancier. This is the MSR Recon from Savage. Now, what we've done, we have the same exact barrel. It's a 16 1/4 inch barrel. Again, threaded. Same chamber, 5.56 223 chamber. We do have the same rear sight. Again, flip up. Now we've added a little bit nicer sight. Blackhawk flip up front sight. And of course, it's completely adjustable. Same pistol grip, same stock. A little bit more of a butt plate, a little bit more of a cushion on the stock. The other thing they've improved, obviously you've seen the forend. This is a free float forend, M-lock, and it's metal. It's all solid aluminum there. But let's check out the trigger. This has the new Blackhawk Blaze trigger in it. Again, I'll do it with my left hand, but you should notice a lot less creep. A little bit of creep, but it breaks a lot cleaner. A little smoother. And let's measure it. We'll set our little Wheeler scale back to 0. Now when you're about 6.5, let's try it one more time. Again, 6.5, real nice consistent trigger. Yeah, it's not the lightest out there, but it's smooth. It's a nice trigger. And for the price point this rifle is going to be at, it's an excellent trigger. And also, they advertise it no lubrication is needed on the trigger. And one other thing they've upgraded, I'll let the cameraman get in close, but they have a nice custom forged lower receiver. Kind of snazzy looking. So that's pretty much the features and the specs on the new Savage MSRs. I'm sure most of you guys have heard that they are coming out with a 6.5 Creedmoor and a 308. Those are to follow sometime in the second quarter of 2017. Of course, we'll have those to test and shoot and tell you all about. But in the meantime, we're going to take the Recon to the range, and we're going to see what it does in the range. All right, today we're going to use some PNC Bronze 223. Brand new rifle. We haven't shot it, haven't oiled it, haven't done anything. We're going to use a real tactical looking target here, and we're going to set it to 25 yards. Just basic old open sights. Let's see how she performs. $20 rounds, no problem. Locked open like it should. The trigger, you know, we measured it at, I think, 6.5 pounds, but overall, it was really a smooth trigger. I didn't even really notice the 7 pounds or 6.5 pounds. Let's just see, we'll load up another 20 rounds and again, we didn't adjust the sights or anything, but just offhand with the sights that we had, decent little group. I pulled a couple. And I'll be the first to admit I don't spend enough time in the range. I spend it more behind the desk, but unfortunately, that's how work goes sometimes. All right, let's put the sucker at another 25 yards and try to do a little better. Maybe we'll aim for this pig up here and we'll see where it groups. Another 20 down range. Again, the sights are a little off, but overall decent little group for 25 yards offhand. Sights need to be adjusting. Like I said, you know, this was fresh out of the box. We didn't shoot it, we didn't adjust it. Overall, real nice rifle. You know, my heart tells me that Savage was probably designing this thing with maybe the anticipation of a different outcome of the presidential election. You know, Savage is typically not known to be in the AR market. But nevertheless, this is a pretty nice rifle for the price point that it's in. So I know some of you guys are out there probably thinking, oh man, another AR company. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think we can ever have too many AR companies. I don't think we can ever have too many AR models. So nice addition to the Savage rifle or to the Savage rifle line. And of course, you can find this rifle, the Patrol model, and all the upcoming 6.5 and 308s in the Savage MSR line on our website at kygunco.com.